Alright, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're taking a look at the new Gamma 2 and Piccolo reversible exchange unit that is the other half of the dual Dokkan Fest for the New Year's celebration. So these are the final units of the year. They start off the 2026 year, right? So, I mean, hopefully they're solid. Hopefully they're pretty good. We did get a look at the other character, right? The Gohan and Gamma 1. So now I definitely want to take a moment to highlight the Gamma 2 and Piccolo. So let's jump in and let's see what these boys can do. All right, so we're here on turn 2 of the fight. Of course, they didn't want to show up until turn 2. You know, they can't be there in turn 1. But let's go ahead and let's see what our boy is doing here. So we start off as Gamma 2, where the other character we start off as Gohan. And you go into Gamma 1. This one you actually start as the Gamma version, right? So Gamma 2 into Piccolo. So for his passive, he's getting Ki +2, attack and defense up by 250. Launch additional attack has a great chance to become a super, and then a great chance to crit and dodge. So already not a bad start for his kit. For 5 turns from his entry, he's going to launch additional attack, has a great chance to become a super. Now with every attack that he does perform, doesn't have to be supers, right? It can be normals. So the great chances to do supers is fine because all he needs to do is actually do attacks as opposed to supers. He's going to get 50% attack and defense up to 250. And then he's going to also raise his crit and dodge chance up by 3% up to 15%, right? So you're going from that 70% up to 85% when this is fully built up. As a second or third attacker in the turn, he's going to get attack and defense up by 250. 20% damage reduction, and superhero category allies are going to get attack and defense up by 20%. And artificial life form category allies are going to get attack and defense up by 20% for 2 turns. So he's definitely helping to boost superheroes. He's helping to boost artificial life forms. So definitely an all-around good support. When attacking as the third attacker, he's going to get an additional chance to launch another attack that has a great chance to become a super. And then starting from the 4th turn is where you can swap out with Piccolo. So you definitely want to take advantage of him being able to do all these attacks like right away, right? It's kind of like his big thing. So we're going to keep him here, I think in slot 2. Actually, I think we're going to put him in slot 3 just to try to get that additional like attack in there as well to really build him up. I think that's kind of the play with this guy, right? Float him off his first turn. That way you get that additional attack in there. You're able to do that, right? Because you're gonna get the normal attack, or your regular attack. You're gonna get the additional. It's guaranteed. Then you're gonna get for 5 turns. You get another one, and then as the third attacker, he gets another, which is 4. And then if you're lucky and you get that hidden potential, you're gonna hit 5, and you're gonna be good to go on that part of his passive, like right away. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use this Gohan's active, which is definitely going to help us, right? It's going to heal us up a little bit, which is fine, but it's also going to completely cure any negative effects that we had. So we are able to actually move our characters around a little bit more now. We will leave it like this, just because I don't know if Rose is planning to super right away. Either way, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt somebody. So let's do this. We'll pop this, and then we'll grab that back there for Gamma. Okay, so no super right away, so that is good. All right, good. Good. Afford us a little more time to stay alive and then really check this guy out. All right, yeah, we're going to let Frieza do a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, so I think Gamma 2, I think, is going to be one of those characters that, you know, a lot of people are going to try to force out really early just because I don't think he's going to be as powerful as the Piccolo side, right? Gamma's going to be built around, like, dodging. He wants to dodge, right? The only thing he has in here that's really good defensive-wise is his 20% damage reduction in slot 2 or 3. But honestly, like, that's only going to take you so far. 20% damage reduction with no guard or anything else is, dude, it's almost like a death sentence, honestly. So he's gonna be very reliant on his dodge. He's gonna be very much a dodge or die, I think, style character. Yeah, dude, that Gohan just eats those supers. It's crazy. Now, this is the friend unit. The friend unit, I was able to find a 55%, which is good, unlike the Gohan showcase, where I could only find a 69 being the lowest. So this time we will see a true 55% all around. All right, so this is what, the 4th attack that he just did? Nice. And then nothing out of hidden potential, honestly, obviously, because he is only 55%. You don't have anything built in there yet. Okay, let's see. Oh, he did lock this Gamma in slot 1. So here is the true test of a dodge or die character. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, we could go into Piccolo, but honestly, like, we haven't had really a chance to do much yet. And trying to think about, like, I mean, would Piccolo be okay if we just straight up just went right into him and didn't really worry about, like, any of the other build-up from Gamma? Well, actually, no, we can't go into Piccolo. We can just use his active. That's all it is. We can't go into Piccolo yet because it has to be the 4th turn. Yeah, I saw his active pop up and I was like, oh, we can switch. Yeah, we can't switch. His active can actually be activated from the 3rd turn, right? As soon as you start the 3rd turn, you're able to use his active, which is going to give him a permanent attack and defense buff up by 30% in battle, which is very good, like, for himself. Whereas, like, the Piccolo is going to buff more of the superclass category allies. So, I mean, honestly, we could do it. He's locked in that slot anyway. We might as well just pop his active, try to give him a little bit more survivability. Plus, we get to see it. So, let's go ahead and do it.
I'll show you the power of a superhero!
Of a superhero. All right. Yeah, I think we're SOL no matter how you look at it. So let's do this. He's gonna have to dodge. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. He needs a dodge because he's not even in slot 2. He's not even in slot 2 and 3 with all the extra stats that he gets. So yeah, dude, if he doesn't dodge, he's effed. He's effed. Yeah, see right there. That's a very big downside, especially in one of these locking fights. All right, so here on turn 4. So we had to, dude, I don't know how much I like Gamma 2 right now. So there's a couple runs that we've just tried to get back to this point here. Gamma 2, man, he keeps getting smacked up. If he doesn't dodge, he's dead in the water, dude. Like, seriously. So I think here, what I would like to do is use, like, all the superheroes kind of support. But honestly, I think what we're gonna do is we will do Gamma's active again. Actually, you know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do no. So I think a better play obviously is to try to, like, juice up the character himself. But what I would like to do is get Gamma out of that slot, that first slot there, because I don't want him to die. I don't want Piccolo to die. And what we can do is get Gohan in there to kind of help out a little bit. So we can actually switch into Piccolo now, though. So let's look at his actual passive first before we start really doing anything with him. Let's pull this up here. So he is Key +2 attack defense up by 250. Launch additional attack has a great chance to become a super and has 50% damage reduction. So much more than what the Gamma 2 had, right? When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets attack up by 150%. When the target enemy is HP below 70, he's going to have 50% chance to crit and launch additional super. If the enemy is below 50% HP, he's going to get another 50% chance to crit and another additional super. So he is going to ruthlessly attack anybody who is lower in HP, which is awesome. Like, gives you a 100% chance to crit on an enemy who is below 50% HP. With a single key sphere obtained, he's going to guard. This is only for 1 turn, though, unfortunately. So, I mean, maybe we will throw him, just keep him in slot 1 and let him just kind of do his thing. I think he should be fine, right? Because then as a first or second attacker, he gets 200% defense. He gets another 20% damage reduction. And then superhero category allies get attack and defense up by 20%. And demonic power gets attacking units up by 20% for 2 turns, which Gohan is on, so that's definitely going to help him out as well. When attacking as the second attacker, he gets another 250% attack, so even more he's going to be doing there as the second attacker. So honestly, I mean, put him in slot 2, we'd be able to see some crazy numbers come from this guy. And then when he receives an attack, he gets defense up by 150%, and superhero category allies get ki +2 or 2 turns. So honestly, I think what we're going to do, we'll keep him in slot 1 for now, because he does have that guard. So I want to kind of take advantage of that and see how well he can perform here. I think there is only 1 attack coming in, so it's nothing too crazy unless it becomes a super. Then maybe we'll really get to see what this does. But his active skill, right, can be activated as soon as you're able to swap into him. Massive raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and superhero category allies get attack and defense up by 40% for 1 turn. So that is a good buff we could do for the rotation here. Or, you know, if we were to use Gamma 2's active again, what he does is he actually boosts himself attack and defense by 30% for the rest of the fight. So you kind of have a, you know, this or that kind of deal here. But I think what we're gonna do is, we've already seen Gamma 2's active. I do want to see Piccolo's. Ideally here, you'd probably want to use Gammas more often, just because you want to boost yourself up. But what we're going to do is actually use Gamma 1's active to give the rotation a buff, right? We're going to do this here, and then we're going to use Piccolo's active to kind of juice up the rotation a little bit more and kind of see the damage that he does. So let's go ahead and let's do this. Gamma 1.
I'll have to hit him with a stronger attack. Let's do this together! Take this! I'll do this.
Yeah, that's a pretty powerful active. I definitely wanted to have the Diamond Piccolo next to him to give him a little bit more Link action going on there. So now, let's go ahead and do this. So Zamasu is going to be, he's leaking HP right now. So Piccolo is going to be doing a bunch of damage. Now, this friend Piccolo here, unfortunately, unlike at the start of the fight, or the start of the other fight where we had the 55% friend, he's a 90% friend. So obviously, like, the numbers are going to be a little more inflated here, but we do get to kind of still see what he does and what he's doing. So let's see this. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Okay, some pretty decent numbers. Let's see him kind of build up. I think he's gonna build up pretty good. Okay. So this is going to kill Zamasu for sure. Nice, yeah. So Zamasu's out of this. He is out of the fight. Yeah, dude. I mean, Piccolo looks pretty good. Now, again, that is the 90% friend. A little less, like, juicy, just because we don't have, like, Gamma 2's active going. But we'll see. I mean, this next turn, we're going to get the other Piccolo out, right? We'll do my Piccolo, the 55% Piccolo. So we'll kind of see what he does there. Hopefully looking pretty good. I mean, pretty good damage on Rose already. I don't know if that's below 70% HP, unfortunately, but oh, okay. Well, should be okay, right, Gohan? Gohan? Yeah, dude, Gohan's crazy. Gohan's crazy, man. All right, so Diamond Piccolo is going to finish up his little bit here, knocking him down, keep chipping away at that HP. Just going to need my little man to dodge. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
King Piccolo! What do you say we join forces?
Like I told you, King Piccolo was the old me.
I still think it's funny that sometimes they replay the same animation again. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
All right, I've got this.
Now, I am kind of afraid that the boys back there are gonna die from that group attack, maybe. Well, no, it's just an AoE, so they should be fine. I do want to use Gogeta's active here, just because it will allow us to go in that slot 1 without fear. So we're gonna do this. Nice. So we'll jump here, and then we'll go ahead and use Gamma 2's active to kind of juice ourself up as Piccolo.
I'll show you the power of a superhero!
All right, so we got that 30% buff. So now we're gonna switch to Piccolo here. We will let Gogeta pick up all those key spheres. We kind of paused because everything kind of went dark. Now we can go ahead and grab these for Piccolo. And he is in that second slot, so he is going to get another 250% attack on top of everything that he already has. So he's going to look pretty strong there in slot 2. All right, let's see how this goes. So we should be fine, right? Gogeta should dodge everything because we kicked about the key spheres, right? Yep. So again, I mean, the super was in slot 1. We don't got to worry about it now because thank you, Gogeta. Gogeta's going to knock down Rose's health even more now to where we should get him below that 50% threshold. So now this 55% Piccolo is going to be doing guaranteed crits. He's going to launch a bunch of additional supers. He's got juiced up super attack. He's built up from Gamma 2's active skill. So I'm expecting good things, right? If 55% Gohan and Gamma 1 can look really good, I'd expect this Piccolo to look phenomenal here in his attack numbers. All right, Gogeta, you can calm down now. We've seen you. You're good. You've done your job. You got the boy down. We just let Piccolo do his thing, please, please. All right, buddy, chill. All right, here we go. Let's see it. I mean, 27 million to start, right? Even the 90% Piccolo didn't have that in slot 1. And yeah, then the more he does it, the stronger he's gonna get. 29 mil. And they're all gonna be crits, dude. They're all gonna be crits. A bunch of supers. Look at this. One more? Yeah, dude. Okay, dude, I like Piccolo. Not very high on Gamma 2, but I do like Piccolo. All right, so that does clear it out. We did get to see a little bit of both sides. Gamma 2, very dodge or die kind of character. You kind of want to just keep around until you can get to Piccolo, unfortunately. But Piccolo, very, very strong, even at 55%. So last thing I want to do is jump in. They do have a KO screen, just like the other unit did, off of Piccolo's active. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to jump in, we're going to see that, and that's going to do it for the video. And there we go, KO screen, Orange Piccolo and Gamma 2. Dude, you love to see it. Another representation of Orange Piccolo. Just need to get his standalone unit in the game. Come on, Dokkan. Get with it. Let's do it. All right, guys, that was our first look at 55% for the Gamma 2 and Power Awakening Piccolo. the other side of the dual Dokkan Fest for the New Year's celebration to kind of finish off 2025 and kick off 2026. Overall, not a bad unit. I'm not as big a fan of Gamma 2, at least not from what I saw in this video, this showcase, trying to get everything going, man. He's very dodge or die, and it just kind of seems like he's there to kind of bide time to get Piccolo out. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe there's some other strategies I can try with him and try him out with a couple different things and see how well he can do, but not as high on the Gamma 2 as I am on like the Gohan and Gamma 1. Gamma 2 and Piccolo fall a little bit short of my expectations for the other side of this coin, but overall, I think they're still a very good unit, even at 55%, right? Piccolo himself does very, very well. Very strong unit. So, you know, I'm not mad. They are good. They are good. Like, let me preface that, right? They're not bad, not a bad character. They're very good. He just needs to be able to dodge, kind of stay alive for a little while until you can get the Piccolo out and then let him kind of do his thing. But I don't know. I mean, still fine unit. I do like him, but that's going to do it. That's it for this video. So if you guys did stick around to the end, I do appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me. Now, you know, they don't always go super hot. They're not always super well, and that's just the way that these showcases go. And that is the whole point, right? We showcase the highs, we showcase the lows. But yeah, I mean, this unit is good. I do like them. Let me know what you guys think of them. Were you guys able to pull them off your special ticket summons? Did you guys end up summoning with stones? Hopefully not, because 11th anniversary is right around the corner. But overall, very good units. They should be back for Golden Week if, you know, you guys didn't get a chance to pull them. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. They'll be back very soon. So like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.